Well, great morning. It is Friday, April 16th, and we wake up to yet another mass shooting at a FedEx facility. Oh my goodness. When will this craziness end? But what I got was that this person was trying to hold on, okay? And the challenge was wish fulfilling card, making his wishes happen. Above it, we have a position that he wanted to be in charge of something. He wanted to be seen as prominent, okay? And the foundation of it, that he has faced loss. So since I've faced loss, I'm going to show people that I am in charge, that I am, it's not going to get me under. So what I get, conscious thoughts were about bringing out some truth. It could have been a truth, something that he had heard that set him off, something new coming into the picture, because how he sees himself, he was like a fragile ego at this point. So something was heard that, again, set him off. Subconscious, we have in pain. Now, of course, you're not going to do this unless you're in pain of some sort, okay? So we do get that confirmation. Energy surrounding it. Now, what I'm getting is either it could be he lost his job and ability to support his family, or it could be loss of a family member or a relationship. So which one it is, I'm not sure. In the past, we did have the lover's situation involved with someone, and fear, being stabbed in the back, okay? So it could possibly be a relationship gone wrong, or again, could be loss of financial, loss of, because the short-term outcome was feeling tied up, and the other outcome is being dominant, wanting to, of course, you're abusing the power. He wanted to be powerful, so he chose, and he was feeling tied up, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling loss, okay, pain due to a situation, again, something that, truth that took place, which set him off, okay? And it could be, the lovers could either be with, has to do something with someone else, whether it's a lover, a family, or just loss of community. We don't know if he worked in that facility and perhaps he had gotten fired or something, or perhaps he applied for a job and was rejected. We don't know for sure what it was, but it was some sort of a loss, and he just went over the edge, and I'll show you, I'll show you type of thing. And so just feeling cornered, not feeling has a way out, feeling like, he has lost something, and he's going to act out. Okay. So again, another tragic situation. Um, so we'll see if the cards are right or wrong. You know, as you're reading the cards, you just go based on your feeling of what it is at the moment. We don't have very much information with it yet. We know at least 8 dead. We don't know how many wounded. But again, we hope for the best for the people involved there. It's just, again, another tragedy. And I think there are so many of these tragedy, mass shootings happening now because people are frustrated. Again, they don't get to have as much of communication with people, don't get to hang out. People are losing jobs, not able to pay their rent. It's just, you know, a lot of high stress with people everywhere. So relationships are breaking down. We've got so many things happening that hopefully we come to the end of this pandemic soon. But the more people that don't wear masks and don't get the vaccine, the longer we're going to be in this mess. Okay. So let's look. I'm going to pull a few cards and say, after the pandemic, are things going to get better as far as amount of mass shootings taking place? Let's see what we get. Well, what I get is, you know, again, people feeling tied up. They want to be able to get out, to put their energy in other places because they are still, you know, feeling beat up and stuff. And, you know, they need to gain some strength. So I think that even after the pandemic, when people start to get out there, there's going to be some residual fallout for a time until they get back grounded and centered, and that's going to take time. Okay, it's just going to take time. People have developed, especially people that have not been real emotionally stable to begin with. This has really caused an uptick and upsurge in things. And I think it has to do also a lot with these police shootings and just the violence amping up and ramping up, and people are at a hair trigger stage now. You know, and we wish there was a way that we could bring them some calm, some inner peace, some, you know, to get them out of this mental, because they get in this mental thing and the mind just starts spinning and it latches onto something and it doesn't let go and it keeps growing. It could take something that's, you know, not that extreme, but the mind catches to it and just keeps evolving the story and making it worse. And, you know, they get in a pity party and it starts growing and growing and growing until it feels unmanageable. I think also the energy of the planet is changing as well. You know, we have this dichotomy that's been coming up, and I've talked about this before with my students, that we're coming to the time of this divide. Okay? Those that are going towards the light are going to go more heavily towards the light. Those that are going towards the shadow and that drama, depression, darkness are going to get even more locked into that. So we have this divide happening. Okay? But just remember, light will always win out over shadow. Life is eternal. Even if they take our life, we leave the body, life is eternal. We go forward. So the shadow is not going to win. Okay, it's just not. If you understand what the divine is in it's within the seed of each being that has life. Everything has life. Everything is energy. If the energy goes from one place, it can evolve, it can change, but it can't be destroyed. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give a thumbs up. Stay safe, mask up, and we'll see you online.